it's evolving. I'm excited to see how it's evolving. I think it's very positive how it's evolving. It's extremely chaotic, um, but I think change is particularly this big of a change is always going to be very tumultuous. People get so sensitive about this sort of thing, and it's become extremely divisive. So absolutely, it's very purposeful. It's 100% money driven. No, it's 100%. But that's all the part that's crumbling, James. No, it is. Oh no, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. It is interesting. It is interesting. But I guess President Trump is in town tonight, so I was a little concerned about this situation. No, no effect. No good. But sometimes they shut down the freeways and stuff. Yeah. Well, that corridor is always crazy anyway. But I know we're 5 minutes away. Yeah, and thankfully they just finished all the Charleston redo, and it's actually quite nice once they remove all the state flowers. I he's gross. He indirectly. I I know who. Yes, of course I know that. Yes, of course I've seen it. No, he has a motorcycle club, and he intentionally revs his bike as he goes by our house. And I say intentionally because I've gone out and tried to stop him and ask him to please not do that because every time he does it, the dogs go crazy. And it's so loud, literally the house vibrates. It's terrible, terrible, terrible noise pollution. It's very disruptive. And he just glared at me and zoomed by me. It's a very powerful one. So, oh boy, I just lowered my butt talking very negatively about somebody. I'm sure he has a story. I'm sure he has a story. Yeah. So I just try to put as much love into that space as possible. That's all I can do. That's about it. Anyway, all right. Well, we're going to have a lovely yoga nidra experience tonight. Um, I want to work with the breath of fire, even though it is essentially yin season, and yin season is cooling and quieting and calming. And so breath techniques and practices that support that are really important. But I have been so tired. I was telling Jen I'm just exhausted, and I can't figure out why it is. And I think it's just this collective sense of despair or like anxiety. Because Omar was telling me that on the news they're reporting that the anxiety levels are through the roof. That people are really, really struggling with anxiety. And so, well, the swing, the pendulum of the energy of anxiety and depression are very much connected into your chronic breath channel balance. And so if you have too much um, hot-headedness, the action in the head is not being managed. In other words, your thoughts are just doing this crazy, rumination. Then your head becomes very hot. And that creates anxiety. And then the opposite, the attempt at balancing that is depression. So you have this wild swing back and forth with the energy. So if you can figure out how to cool the head off, and then the heart needs to be warm because the heart is the main pump of the entire system of blood, etc. Plus it has the love and compassion. It's the seat of the soul. And then the belly needs to be quite warm. It needs to be really hot so that we create the digestive fire and this steam that moves up into the heart, and they call it the steam of chi. And then the head remains very cool. So it's like if we visualize it in Chinese medicine as the mountain, and you have the pinnacle of the mountain here, which is the top of the mountain is typically always covered in snow, right? It's the pinnacle. And then as the mountain comes down, the energies start to change as far as you've got the earthly energy, the warm, fiery energy that's here in the belly. And then the heart of the mountain, of course, is the heart of us. So we're going to have an experience with breath of fire because breath of fire is actually very cooling and quieting. It's very calming because it's very balancing. I am going to be doing a breath technique workshop on Saturday. If you're interested to come, it's going to be about breath of fire, how to anatomically understand the breath flows in the body, the pranic channels flow in the body, and how to regulate those effectively, and just be more mindful and aware of how your mechanics of your breath actually work in the body. And then, so we're going to really get into breath of fire because breath of fire is an advanced practice of breathing. But we teach it right out of the gate because it is it's a master breath, and we want you to have the experience of it. So I'm going to go into that, the mechanics, and then I'm probably going to go into how do we breathe long and deep. Because so many people breathe so shallow, and there's just such a lack of real depth to the breath. Or they reverse breathe. When they breathe in, they pull their navel in. When they breathe out, they push their navel out. When it's really supposed to be the opposite. When you breathe in, you expand. When you breathe out, you contract. So we'll just get into all of those dynamics on Saturday from 10 to 1 if you're interested. It'll be fun. All right. Our Sankalpa tonight is going to be our Yoga Nidra practice, rather, is about relaxing the body and allow the thinking mind to settle. So we're going to cool this strong activity that's happening up here. And then discover your heart's desire arising from deep within you. And we'll have, what I want to do, often I give you a Sankalpa example, or I give you some guidance with this, some different choices to pick from the Sankalpa list. We're not going to do that tonight. You're going to discover what is your own personal Sankalpa, allowing it to arise from the heart. What does all that sound? You'll be guided to experience it and discover it on your own. Oh ye of doubting nature. All right. Well, thank you for showing up, you two. Yeah. Do we have anyone online, Jim? Oh, welcome, no names online. Thank you so much for joining us. Can you give me a little bit more volume, Jim, please? So when we get into, can you go a little bit higher or no? Okay. So I'm gonna lower mine a little bit. So there's mine, where I would put it at max for me for the room. So when we get into the rejuvenation meditation, let's put it at that setting that you have it now, the higher up setting. But for now, you can go ahead and lower it. Thank you. All right. Let's rub our hands together, please. And go ahead and sit tall. Good. James, how's your ankle? Okay. I mean, and your back is what I meant to ask you. Your back still spazzing? Okay. But better, because you look better. You don't have that pinch, I'm in pain look anymore. Yeah. Okay. All right. Closing the eyes, please. Keep rubbing the hands. Just focus on your hands rubbing together. Breathing through the nose. Stimulating your brain, working with the elemental forces of your body, earth, fire, air, water, and ether. And also be conscious that as you continue to rub the hands, you're stimulating the 7 star force energies. A little bit faster, a little bit more vibrance of movement. Good. Now let's press and consolidate and bring all this beautiful warmth and energy into our heart. As we have the thumbs resting at the center of the chest, let's stretch the spine a little bit more, lengthen the spine just ever so slightly. Feel that connection at the base of the spine and the legs. This is your earth engagement, the sense of stability, grounding, identity. Just feel this lower triangle of energies from the navel, the sacrum, and the tip of the tailbone, perineum. Breathe into that space. And then aware that at the space of the heart, you have this beautiful, vibrational, very powerful intelligence. That sends illumination of love, passion, wisdom. Yogis say that the heart contains the light of 108 suns. And then finally feel the energy that is at the space between the eyebrows, your third eye center. Just allow the center to begin to gently open. Grateful for our breath, our body, our mind. This beautiful opportunity to come together and just have an experiment. Be curious, be open, to discovering what your sankalpa naturally is and how it can, once you open your heart, it begins to arise and reveal itself. So grateful for all of that. Let's inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth 3 times. We'll tune in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Hold the breath. Squeeze from the base of the spine, direct the energy upward. Exhale. Feel now that we are beginning to work with our Kundalini energy. This concept of Shakti energy that's flowing upward, bringing the chakras online in a heightened, harmonious way. We use the connector of the arc line, our halo band of energy, and let this connector band open and receive this internal energy where it now begins to flow through this band and connect and expand into the auric field and radiant bodies that are all around us. Just take a moment and get a sense of that. We'll use this next mantra now to empower these fields of light with the light and energy of truth. Ajigade name, Jugadagade name, Satagade name, Siddhigodade name, Ajigade name, Jugadagade name, Satagade name, Siddhigodade name, Ajigade name, Jugadagade name, Satagade name, Siddhigodade name. Inhale. Holding your breath, squeezing the body, but expanding your light. Clear, bright, radiant, all directions, all around you. Let's merge together and beam to infinity and beyond. Exhale. I'm grateful for the light team that is always with us, always present. Okay, we're going to start with bringing the hands up. Let's see. We're going to bring the hands out, palms up, shoulders relaxed. Just create this perfect T-square between the arms and the spine. Now, looking at the third eye point, let the eyes be closed but roll gently up. We'll begin the master breath, breath of fire. Let your diaphragm move. Breathing evenly in and out of the nose. Take your time to come in and out of this breath practice if necessary. If you're a woman and about to be on your cycle or in your cycle, now pausing, start straight up. Stand the Hands are not touching the chest. Exhale all the breath out. Hold the breath out. Press the hand, squeeze internally the body, press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Inhale deep. Hold the breath again, squeeze, press, and relax. Just sit quietly with the palms up on the knees. Allow the breath to become long and deep. Breathe in to fill the lungs from the bottom. Feel the belly expand, and then the rib cage expands, and then you feel that last little bit, the top part of the lungs fill up. Slowly exhale, reversing the process. The tops of the lungs empty, contracting, and then the rib cage gently contracts, hugging in, and the navel moves in and up. Try breathing like that for about a minute. And then just come back to a natural breath. Bring your right hand to just below the navel point, the left hand on the heart. Feel beneath your right hand rather, that you have a ball of energy here. It's about the grapefruit size. Feel it warm, really fiery. You'll feel that and visualize like you have a cord that's going to drop from that personal willpower ball of energy. It's going to descend down, down, down into the earth, where it begins to very quickly wrap around the central core of Gaia, Mother Earth, faster and faster until it becomes one with this crystalline core. And the cord is very solidly connected from this crystalline core into this vibrant seed of power that is yours. Feel this transmission from you to the core of Earth, transmission from the core of Earth into you. It's one seamless flow of wisdom, energy, chronic life force energy. Now give your core a color and call the color out loud. See it clearly. Give it a depth, a dimension, texture. Now from the left hand, we're going to feel this personal space. Just have an experience of that. So feel this personal space of energy hugging you like a second skin suit. It's emanating from all of your cells, but in particular, it's coming from the heart. So feel this second skin suit hugging you and now begin to expand it. It's still very much connected to you, but you're starting to expand it outward. Having it be brighter and brighter, more and more illuminated. Feeling very attractive, positively attractive, and also very shielded. This is your personal space, contributing to holding this sense of your personal power, and nothing and no one can take it away from you. Now we'll remove our hands and snap our fingers and click it all in place. Good. Okay, Jim, we're going to stand up now. Oh, yeah. That was not working? Much louder than like, oh, okay. How's that, folks? Yeah, test, 1, 2. Test, 1, 2. Oh, that's all right. Is that better? Okay, good. Oh, interesting. All right, let's stand up, everybody. We'll do some pretty gentle movement tonight. Again, we're going to stay within this just quieting yin time of introspection, flowing in that way. All right, so we're going to start with the legs a little bit wider than hip width, and we'll just do some nice slow windmills. So as we open our arms out, we want to spread the fingers and press down through the whole part of your foot. Do you feel your whole foot on the floor, James? Okay, yeah, halfway. Okay, so you don't feel your whole foot. Okay, I understand. It's all good. So visualize, use your imagination that you do have your whole foot feeling it on the floor. Is why I asked you that, okay? All right, so we're going to inhale here. Exhale, bring the right hand down to the left foot. Inhale slowly up, and then exhale, go the opposite. So as you come out with the arms extended like this, I want you to feel that the energy from the heart is moving out through your arms and fingers. So you're expanding your auric field even more. And you're sweeping through any sense of blocks, any rifts or tears in the auric field. You're starting to smooth it out. And we're breathing deeply. Inhale completely as you come up. And exhale completely as you come down. Working with diagonal energy movement, which is very clearing of blocks and obstacles. We're redefining the movement of our energetic being. And be mindful that this is a fully circular orb that you're in. It's like a globe. So obviously we know our vision from the front, maybe a little bit of periphery, but feel it in your back too. From the top of the head down to the heels. Just feel this whole circle of energy, this field of energy is complete. Let's do a few more. Good. Now we'll inhale and come up. Deep breath in. Hold your breath. Tighten the rectum, sex organs, navel, in and up. Tighten the fingers, spread them wide. And then exhale, relax. Good. Now bring your legs to be within a hip width distance. And we're going to place our hands on the top of the shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs in back. Now, I really encourage you to feel your whole foot on the ground. Again, you're going to use your imagination. If you don't feel your whole foot, you're just going to know you've got the whole foot on the ground for stability. We're going to keep our elbows at shoulder height, soft knees. So literally bend your knees a little bit. Yeah, nice. Now we'll inhale and twist to the left, and exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Keep your chest lifted. Twisting slowly, but very intentionally. Twisting as far as you can, left to right. Keep the chest lifted, the spine lengthened. Keep a soft belly, but feel that core engaged. Press down through your feet. A few more. Good. We'll inhale center. Hold the breath. Tighten the internal locks, which is rectum, sex organs, pelvic floor, navel, in and up. And then relax. Good. Let's bring our legs together now. And if you have your legs together and you turn your feet slightly outward, it's a little bit easier to balance this way. We'll interlace our fingers and touch our thumbs together and have the palms facing downward. And it's a very specific movement. We're going to sweep up just to the throat. And then we're going to sweep down just to the navel point. Good. If you're comfortable with closing the eyes, I do recommend this. You can look up at the third eye point. So we're really expanding the energy of the heart now. The energy of love, the energy of compassion. This is where our authentic nature lies. This is where our connection to spirit is. Good. Now inhale up to the throat. Holding the breath, tighten the body, press the legs together, lift up through the pelvic floor, bring it all the way up to the top of your head. Powerfully exhale. Again. Hold, squeeze internally. Exhale. Good. Now bring your arms up. Put your palms together. Try to make the arms as straight as possible. And if you can have them by your ears, that's great. But if you need to have your arms in front of the head, that's absolutely fine. Just try to keep the elbows straight, the palms firmly together, fingers together. Now as you breathe, I want you to feel this energy coming from the center core of the earth through your cord, all the way up through your body, out through your fingertips, where it goes out to the center of the universe. It's like a direct beam of light. Comes up, that's one inhale. And then at the top of the inhale, you're going to pause for a moment as the universe, the center of the universe, receives your flash of light. And then you'll have a response on the exhale. This additional beam of light will come back down from the center galaxy of the universe, down through you, all the way down through you, down into the center core of the earth. So keep going. Just tune in with your intuition. Feel that flash of response. Feel this guided energetic exchange between you, Mother Earth, and the center of the universe. So we have our soul, we have our spirit, and we have source. All you're creating an interchange between those three dynamics right now. Shakti, the Adi Shakti, the Anta Shakti. It's all happening through this amazing conduit of cellular structure, this living organism that is you, uniquely you, authentically you, just be you. There's never been anyone like you, never will be, and there is not another person like you now. So own your authenticity, you know yourself, just be you. Let this exercise strengthen more of that authenticity, knowingness. A couple more. Good. Now slowly bring the hands down the center line. So they're in front of the heart center, not touching the body. As we inhale, we'll open our eyes and press out with the right arm, with the hand pressing outward. And then we'll exhale back to center. And then again, we'll inhale out to the left. And exhale back to center. And keep going like this. Turning your head to look to the right and to the left. Pressing outward firmly with the heel of the hand. Couple more. Good. One more. Nice. And then bring your hands back together. Hold here. Just take a couple of breaths. Feel the ease of the breath, the rich and fullness of the breath, the gift that the breath truly is. Good. And we'll open our eyes and then we'll have a seat. As we sit, we're going to stretch our legs out. Are you going to lower the DJI? Or do you want to leave it? Okay. All right. Well, we like angles. Right leg comes in up, and right foot comes up into the left thigh. Right. Bring our arms up with an inhale. Exhale, we're going to reach forward and either grab hold with the toes or the hands to the toes, or we're going to hold on to the leg on either side. Long deep breath. Keep your shoulders relaxed, keep stretching down, keep breathing, softening. Now maintain the left hand holding on to wherever and bring the right arm up and back, looking at the hand. Exhale, down, inhale up, exhale down, gently twisting. Just doing some nice, easy stretches tonight. And we'll do one more. Nice. Now, inhale, come up. And exhale, relax the right leg out. If you need to shake the legs out a little bit, go ahead. Okay, we'll reverse now and bring the left foot to the inside of the right leg. And we'll stretch up and then come down, grab hold of the toes if we can. If not, just hold on to either side of the leg. Relaxing the elbows down, shoulders relaxed. Keep lengthening the spine. Breathe deeply. Now keep your right hand on the leg and inhale the left arm up, looking at the left hand behind you. Exhale back. Inhale up, stretch out, twisting. Exhale. One more. And then inhale coming up. And relax the arms down. Good. We'll put the soles of the feet together. And we'll bring our arms behind us. And we'll try to open the knees outward, pressing and opening the feet outward like a book as we lift the chest and look up. Keep lifting the chest. Pressing the knees down. stretching, inner thighs stretching. Use your arms to support lifting the chest. Looking up. Nice. Now slowly come up. And you can stretch, bring the feet out a little bit further as you reach for the feet. And then stretching forward. If you're really flexible, you may come all the way down. I'm not flexible this way at all. So I'm just going to come a little bit, and that's okay. I'm getting a really deep stretch this way. Lengthen the spine. Keep opening the feet like a book. Pressing the knees down. Leading with the heart. Breathe. Shoulders relaxed. Coming down little by little. And then slowly coming up. Use your hands to bring the knees up. Sitting cross-legged. And we'll come into one more breath work before we lie down for our Yoga Nidra practice. This is a medical meditation. It's called the rejuvenation meditation. It's for the glandular system. Very, very powerful to help our system fight disease. It opens up the healing and preventative capacity of your body. So it's really going to be focusing on the effects of the glandular system. All right. We have our hands, what's known as Lotus Mudra. So we're going to put the base of the hands together. And we have the elbows at the body, just resting right on the body. We want to have the fingers and thumbs apart. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're not going to touch the thumbs. We're not going to touch the fingers except the sides of the little fingers and the base of the hands. This is important. As we sit tall, you're going to look down through the barely open eyes. It's like 1/10 open. You're going to look down into this mudra of a flower, of an opening heart. All good? Good. So we're going to inhale 4 equal strokes through the nose. No, that's not right. We're going to inhale through the puckered lips. That's it. This is the breath practice. It goes like this. Hold. Four strokes out through the nose. As you breathe the breath in, at the top of the breath, hold for 4 seconds, and then stroke the breath out. Deliberate sniffs of air going out through the nose. Mentally reciting sa, ta, na, ma. And at the bottom of the breath out, hold it out for 2 seconds and mentally vibrate Wahe Guru. Deep breath in. Hold the breath for 4 seconds. Mentally vibrating sa, ta, na, ma. Now stroke the breath out 4 times. Hold the breath out. Wahe Guru. Hold 4 seconds. Stroke it out. Hold the breath out. Hold. Vibrate sa, ta, na, ma. Stroke the breath out. Sa, ta, na, ma. Hold the breath out. Wahe, guru. Important to mentally vibrate these sounds. Keep going.
Returning home, mother of us
Keep going. Remember to mentally vibrate the mantra sa, ta, na, ma, and wahe guru. Satanama is the cycle of infinity, the 5 sounds of the universe. Hun Shabbat. Working with the Waheguru expands this experience 1,000 times for each stroke of the Satanama, each pulse of the Satanama. Keep going. Train your mind with these mental vibrations of this mantra, Hun Shabbat, Satanama, and the Waheguru. Train your mind. Focus. Keep going. Hold steady. This is a very rejuvenating practice. This is excellent for us, very auspicious for us to be doing this in the evening, because it will prepare you for a yoga nidra practice and to be able to get a really good night's sleep. Here for 2 more minutes. one more cycle. And just relax the hands. Sit quietly. Just meditate. Everything that you're feeling. We often have emotions and feelings that begin to arise when we do this powerful practice. The important thing is to just sit with these. Where are you feeling these in your body? They're not in your mind, they're in your body. Just notice that. When you locate them, just breathe into that space. A sense of love, of tenderness. Not trying to alchemize or fix anything. Just implementing more love into that space. Whatever that emotion, whatever that feeling is. Good. Let's gently open our eyes and begin to prepare ourselves for the practice of Yoga Nidra. So you'll be lying on your back. And we do want to set an intention to remain awake. But our intention tonight is to discover our Sankalpa. So feel like you're getting ready to discover that. Whatever your heart's desire is about to be revealed to you. We've allowed the thinking mind to settle. We're going to move now into letting this sense of our heart's desire to be revealed. Good, so bolster underneath the knees. Those of you who are practicing with us online, take time and set yourself up for your Yoga Nidra rest nest. Make sure to use your eye bags if you have them. Put them on your eyes, maybe one in each hand. Cover yourself, stay warm. The body does tend to get quite cool in this process of deep relaxation. Adjust your clothing, adjust everything all around you. So that as you begin to settle into this practice, you'll have no desire at all to move. So get comfortable. I'm going to be working tonight with the Venus gong. Loosen any tight clothing, jewelry that might distract you. Covering yourself with a blanket. Checking for any lumps or bumps in the surface beneath you that might distract you. If you find any, adjust them now. Start to really make yourself comfortable for this Sankalpa discovery. And then once you're comfortable, just sinking in. This is an experience taking you deep, deep into the heart to discover your sankalpa, your heart's desire, heartfelt
The
resolve.
best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others.
The sankalpa is something that we use in Yoga Nidra to help us manifest things in our lives.
You must be the change.
It's a short statement. It's always in the present tense. Something like, I am whole. I am healthy. I accept myself as I am. These are all examples of sankalpas. Yours that arises might be something entirely different. So in this experience, you're going to discover what your heart's desire is. If you try to decide or think your way to your sankalpa, it won't hold as much power. Sankalpa needs to come from the heart. So allow your mind to surrender so the heart can be heard. Let go of any ideas about what you should want to allow the message of what you do want to naturally arise. Let go of thinking your way through and shift to feeling. You are there. Everything that we have done to prepare ourselves, all the movement, all the breathing, all the preparation has brought us to this space of feeling. Relax your body even more. Take a few more deep breaths. Adjusting any body parts you need to become completely comfortable. If you need something else, anything else to make yourself comfortable, please go ahead and do so now. Give that to yourself. Allowing yourself to feel fully supported so you can completely sink in. As you start to settle in, notice the stillness that is behind the movement. The stillness that is there. Allow yourself to settle into that stillness. Deeply letting go to gravity. Nothing to think about. This isn't a thinking practice, it's a feeling practice. Nothing to think, simply feeling. Listening with your whole body, allowing the words to be received energetically rather than mentally. Practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. Become aware of the breath in the nostrils. Feel the cool air coming in. Notice the warm air going out. Notice each breath, cool on the inhalation, warm on the exhalation. Notice also that as you inhale, your abdomen rises, your chest rises. As you exhale, abdomen falls, chest falls. Inhaling, abdomen rises, chest expands. Exhale, abdomen falls, chest falls. Allowing awareness now to start drop down from the head into the body. Awareness dropping down from the head, down into the heart center. Bring awareness to the heart center. Feel all awareness coming to the heart center. Right now, shift from thinking to feeling. Let go of everything you think you know. Breathe in, allow a golden, glowing light to arise at the heart center. Breathing in a beautiful, glowing light. Allow the heart space to fill up with that beautiful golden light. Each breath, more and more of that beautiful, glowing light at the heart center. Filling the heart center. Heart is so filled with glowing light, it can no longer be contained. Allow it to spill out, flowing out to all parts of your body. Beautiful, glowing light, flowing out in all directions, to the arms, the legs, and beyond. So much light, a never-ending stream flowing out. Beautiful, glowing light, flowing out from the heart center to all parts of the body and beyond. Now bring awareness back to the heart center, epicenter of the flowing light. Awareness of the light at the heart center. Allow the image of a person, a place, or an activity you dearly love to arise in that glowing light at the heart center. A person, a place, or an activity that lights you up, that makes you feel alive. Don't think too much, anything that lights you up. Allow the image to arise in the heart space and then absorb those positive feelings. Allow those feelings to fill you with joy, feeling it in every pore of your being. Absolute joy. Now, in that radiant warmth of joy, that loving light, that stream of unlimited potential at the heart center, ask yourself, what do I deeply desire? What is my heart calling me to? What spontaneously arises? No need to think, just feel. If your mind interrupts, just ignore. Allow the heart to speak freely. Imagine yourself being or doing the thing that your heart deeply desires. What does it look like? How does it sound? How are you? Don't second guess. Try to see it in as much detail as you can, vividly. Now, what is the feeling? How do you feel? Put it into a few key words in the present tense as your sankalpa. I am, or I have. Check again with those few specific words. Are they really lighting you up, or is it not quite right yet? I am, I have. Repeat the words in your mind and notice the feeling. Does it fully resonate in that space of absolute joy and light? If not, try to make sure it's just right, adjusting the words in any way you need. And if it is just right, rest in that beautiful feeling. If you've gotten lost, go back to that sensation of joy throughout every aspect of your being. Repeat the sankalpa and check to see that it fully resonates, that the joy remains as full and not dimmed in any way. Perhaps the joy even expands more. Now resting in the feeling of your sankalpa for a few moments here. Allow it to sink in deeply, permeating every part of your being. Resting in the beautiful, joyful feeling of your sankalpa now. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Notice the breath in the nostrils, cool on the in-breath, warm on the out-breath. Notice the subtle movement in the body as you breathe. You can make these movements larger now by taking a deep breath. Feeling movement breaking up the stillness. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretching your body from head to toe whenever you're ready. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. When you're ready, just roll to your right side. Take your time. There's no rush. Now taking a few breaths here, and once again, recalling the sankalpa If you were able to discover one, we can try again another time. Carrying your sankalpa with you. You can come back to it at any time. Knowing that your sankalpa is being manifested as you are here now. Feeling it deeply. Taking all the time you need to rise up. This is a fantastic book. I highly recommend it. It's called The Great Awakening. It's the latest book that's been released by Mike Dooley. And I'm having some profound experiences receiving this information that's in this book. So this one gentleman his name is Matt Kahn, and he's just incredible. He's opening up my awareness of how we're all channelers in a certain way. The other, there's 6 chapters in here, and each one is a person who channels these very specific energetic beings and energetic consciousness. But I'm really relating to what he's sharing because he is talking in such relevant ways that I'm getting it. It's really coming into me as a personal message. So right now, we're currently living in a world that we're going through this revelation of expanded consciousness. And this is where a lot of this chaos is coming from because people don't know how to manage that or how to adapt into this revelation of this expanded consciousness. And it's totally about a remembrance of unity. And he calls it village consciousness. And village consciousness is what we're moving into. And there's other ways that other thought leaders have described it, which is we're moving out of a 3D reality, which is a denser reality, 3D or three-dimensional reality, into this 4D where we're becoming a lighter sense of consciousness and a lighter sense of being, and to the 5D eventually. And so we have this whole process of this tremendous evolution of revolution that is moving where we are no longer going to be looking at making decisions just for our own individual self. Yes, we do that, but we're also going to be making decisions that support the totality of life. And that's really where the struggle is. We see that so clearly, that the individual is striving to hang on to that personal gain at all cost. And but it is starting to shift in that we're really beginning to create the experience of love. And he talks about this so beautifully. And I sent James, I sent you a quote. And the quote that I sent you was, "Love happens to be our most intrinsic form of psychic protection." That is so true. Yeah, sure. It really is. It really identifies with your essential nature. There's no wound that love cannot heal. And there will never be an evolution of consciousness when love is not at the forefront as the central focus of spiritual expansion, which is what's happening right now. And we are really moving into, as I mentioned, that we're not just embracing people for the the decompartmentalized experience we wish to have with them, it's basically no. It's really about I will receive you, I will honor you, and I will care for you in the name of love. And we're not disregarding that we have unpleasant things that happen. We have very unpleasant things that are happening, and we lean into that with pure feeling. And but it's like, how do I embrace that what's happening in the name of love, in the with the feeling of the spaciousness of love. It's so interesting. Anyway, Rosie, good job. You did not fall asleep this time. I'm proud of you. You've had a tiny little nap. You probably went into another space, is all. Probably dropped into some other space. All right, well, let's bless ourselves. Did your sun kalpa reveal itself? Okay, good. Yeah. Blessing yourself, your loved ones, your family, your friends, your pets. Blessing all beings on and beyond this planet, our beautiful planet, true Mother herself. Excuse me. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. One long sigh and a short nod. Sat. Go in beauty. Peace be with you. Till we meet again in the light of our hearts. May peace prevail on earth. Okay, let's have some tea. Those of you at home, I hope that you have a pleasant evening and wherever you are. Have a beautiful sleep tonight. Cheers. Thanks, Lovey. Ooh, yeah. That's good tea, Jen. Yeah, man. I can tell. Have you been to Tulum, Mexico? Have you been there, James? Tulum, Mexico? Just Mexico City? Cabo San Lucas? Oh, what happened? Goodness gracious! Oh, yeah. No. Nope. Yeah, the Merida is close to Tulum. Here, come to us.